Hello, my name is Frank Sizz, Senior Director, Channel Sales. So, selling to C-level executives, it's something we all talk about, but we rarely do. Why is that? It's not lack of skill set, that's for sure. It's typically because we lack the technology or solutions that actually support something that a CEO, a CTO, or a CIO actually cares about. If you look at legacy technology today, it's tired, it's matured. We've basically rinsed all the efficiencies out that actually impact the business. This actually puts sellers in a very difficult position to actually get the attention of the C-suite. Nutanix actually helps with that in the fact that we change the conversation. We bring in new technology, we bring a new approach, and this actually has a new implication to the overall business. So, let's talk about three things that Nutanix brings that helps resonate with the C-suite. The first one is they're looking for advisors. There's major changes going on in the data center today that's actually creating a lot of confusion. So bringing clarity to helping them make those investments is going to be key. Second is they're always looking for solutions to have that financial impact to the business. So if you look at the TCO and the ROI figures presented by Nutanix, you're going to find that this actually will move the dial with any executive you deal with. And lastly, these guys are paid to mitigate risk. They have to pull risk out of the business every single day. So let's talk about being an advisor, right? It's key. Being an advisor obviously increases the relationship you have with any C-suite individual, right? We talked about the data center shifting. It's getting confusing, right? Hyperconvergence, web scale is actually driving transformation. This is causing new entries, vendors into the market, new startups, new incumbents, right? At the end of the day, this is confusing our customers. So what the C-level is looking for is they need some advice. They're looking for some clarity on how to navigate through this mess. Nutanix is going to give you a couple tools to do that. Some internal, right? Some tools internal, some resources, and obviously we're going to take advantage of third-party reports from IDC and from Gartner that clearly show that Nutanix is creating some separation in this space as a leader. There's a couple data points you absolutely need to be presenting to the C-level suite when you get the opportunity. One, and this is all supported by these reports, one is our clear leadership from an innovation perspective. Second is the ability to execute. These are all things that build that confidence and comfort level for executives to actually move forward with Nutanix. Providing financial value is the second area where we can help you be relevant with key customer executives. Nutanix gives you a number of talk tracks that will resonate. Real ROI, the payback, TCO benefits, these matter to this audience. So each of these areas are data points that should be presented in your Nutanix sales campaigns to better align with these executives. Aside from just producing sheer numbers that you see here, Nutanix also has the tools behind these numbers to prove out our claims. Technical versatility also impacts the customer's overall business, as well as giving customer executives leverage. Presenting these solutions that allow them to get scale out of their investments, this always resonates. The more of their data center requirements that you can support on a single platform, the further their dollar goes. Usually, IT decisions are based on solving an independent problem. This totally dilutes business value. Our solution allows executives to support what's needed for today, whether it's a Tier 1 application like Oracle or SAP, as well as future requirements like remote sites, disaster recovery, and cloud initiatives. Let's talk about mitigating risk, right? I talked about how hyperconvergence is actually a growing space. It's getting crowded. There's only going to be a few winners. By buying Nutanix, you're helping your customer mitigate that risk as they make investments in hyperconverged technology. Why does this matter? Nutanix is actually a leader and a proven company in this space. If you look at the composition of Nutanix, right, we're close to 2,000 customers. We're in over 70 countries. And if you look at the metrics on all fronts, we've shown maturity. Most important is customer satisfaction. If you look at our Net Promoter Score, it's an astounding 91. which shows there's a clear adoption and customer intimacy that's unrivaled by any other vendor. I'll close with this, our customers, right? Your executives, whether it's existing customers or prospects, they're looking for external validation. If you look at our customer database, our company's built on massive and big logos, some of the biggest logos in the world. You need to use those. Get those in front of the executives. This is also going to give them the confidence and comfort level to work with you and to work with Nutanix. Lastly, remember this. Again, be an advisor. Create clarity for executives and help them navigate through a data center shift that actually is creating a lot of confusion. Also, make sure you're bringing them the Nutanix solution that has real ROI and TCO impacts to their business. And lastly, make sure you're helping them mitigate risk. Nutanix is a proven company. Thanks for tuning in.